everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. I am so incredibly excited to be your guide today as we explore something that's all around us, literally every single day. I want you to look at your window right now. Go ahead, take a peek. What do you see? Is the sun shining nice and bright, or are there big, fluffy clouds rolling in? To kick off our interactive lesson, I want you to think about what kind of weather you like best. Do you love splashing in giant puddles, or maybe building a huge snowman? Well, today we're going on an adventure into the wonderful world of weather. Let's dive right in. Here's our lesson plan for today. We'll start with types of weather, then look at how weather changes over time. Next, we'll talk about dressing for the weather, followed by fun in any weather, and finally we'll wrap up by tracking weather from space. Section 1. Types of weather. Let's meet our weather friends. Before we officially meet them, I've got a fun question to get your brain working. Do you see lightning before you hear thunder? Have you ever noticed that during a big storm, a bright flash lights up the dark sky, and then a few seconds later, you hear a really loud boom? Keep that in mind as we learn all about our weather elements. All right, first up is a classic sunny day. On these days, the sky is usually a beautiful clear blue, and it feels wonderfully warm on your skin. But wait, what happens when we get a sunny and windy day? Well, the sun is still out, but that blowing wind can actually make it feel much cooler. So it's a sunny day, just with a fun, breezy little twist. Sometimes, though, the bright sun hides away entirely, and we get rainy days. The sky gets cloudy and dark, and water comes falling down, making absolutely everything wet. It can feel pretty chilly out there, too. And hey, remember our question from earlier? Rainy days are exactly when we might see that bright flash of lightning and hear that big, booming thunder. Brr! Now we're talking about snowy days. Instead of liquid rain, fluffy white snow falls from the sky. It is very, very cold on snowy days, you guys. Everything gets covered in this beautiful white blanket, turning your neighborhood and your playground into a magical winter wonderland. Moving right along to Section 2, weather changes over time. Does the weather stay the same? Let's look at how the weather changes from day to day. Monday might be perfectly sunny, but then on Tuesday, boom, it becomes rainy and windy. By Wednesday, it's just windy. Thursday, the sun is back. Friday brings a mix of sunshine and wind. Saturday is sunny but also rainy. And Sunday is back to just rain. You see, weather is kind of like a fun surprise box. It's always changing. But guess what? The weather doesn't just change day by day. It changes from month to month, too. In some places, they have a warm, sunny season stretching all the way from February to May. Then from June to September, the rainy season washes in. And from October to January, the temperature drops and out comes the snow. Entire seasons change as we flip the pages of our calendar. So, looking at everything we just figured out, if it was sunny this Monday, will it for sure be sunny next Monday too? Can we know with 100% certainty? The answer is maybe. That's the unpredictable nature of the weather. We always have to check and see what it's going to do next. Section 3, dressing for the weather. Because the weather changes, what should we wear? When the sun is shining bright, we absolutely need to protect our delicate skin. That means wearing a hat, putting on sunglasses, or even using a sun umbrella. And if the wind starts howling, that's when we reach for a jacket to keep warm, or a special coat called a windbreaker that literally blocks that chilly breeze from getting to us. Oh no, I see clouds rolling in. What do we need for a rainy day? To stay completely dry when it's wet and splashing outside, we need to pop open our trusty umbrella. We'll also want to zip up a waterproof raincoat and, of course, stomp into our rubber rain boots so our socks don't get soaked when we jump in those giant puddles. Okay, now it's time to really bundle up. When the weather turns freezing cold and snowy, our packing list gets a lot bigger. To stay nice and toasty, we need a thick winter coat, a cozy scarf wrapped around our neck, warm winter boots, gloves for our freezing fingers, earmuffs, and a soft wool cap. We literally have to cover up from head to toe to stay safe and warm in the snow. Section 4, fun in any weather. What activities can we do? There is so much fun to be had when it's warm. When it's wonderfully sunny outside, we can play outdoors with our friends or go for a refreshing swim. And when the wind picks up, That is the absolute best time to go sailing on the water, or to run as fast as you can and fly a bright kite high up in the sky. But what if it's cold and wet out? Don't you worry, there's still tons of fun waiting for us. On a rainy day, it is so incredibly cozy to stay inside and read a great book, or maybe go out bowling with your family. And snowy days, those are the best. We can strap on our skis and go flying down a snowy hill, or work together to build a giant, smiling snowman. Section 5, Tracking Weather from Space. It's time for Science Today. Have you guys ever heard of a weather satellite? It's this amazing machine that floats in outer space, traveling all the way around the Earth. They're packed with incredibly powerful cameras, and their entire job is to monitor the weather and take pictures from way, way up high. It's like having a giant eye in the sky. And these space cameras are super important. They aren't just snapping pretty pictures, they're collecting vital information. Even from far away in space, they can spot massive storms, like a giant hurricane swirling around. By tracking the weather from space, scientists can warn us when bad weather is headed our way, so we know exactly when to grab our rain gear and stay completely safe. Well, my fantastic weather explorers, that brings us to the end of our explainer today. We've learned all about our different weather friends, how they change over time, how to dress to stay safe, and even how space cameras watch over us. So I want to leave you with one final thing to think about. What kind of weather will you discover in your neighborhood tomorrow? Keep your eyes peeled, check the sky, and always stay curious. Thank you so much for joining me today, and keep exploring.